All right. Eat protein to stop your cravings, especially as a woman over 50. Do you worry and wonder why you're gaining weight and what you need to do about it? I know, I've been there. And did you know you could actually turn off those cravings and stop the hunger? And part of that problem is blood sugar dysregulation. You want to not look at this as a calories in, calories out approach. If you want to lose the weight, you have to look at fixing your blood sugar. When you fix your blood sugar, you fix your metabolism. When you fix your metabolism, you can lose the weight without the hunger. And so, how would you like to lose weight this year? Turn off your cravings, turn off the hunger, be done with the weight gain, get control of your body so that you don't ever have to do this again. This is about losing weight for the rest of your life and never have to do it again. The light keeps changing here. And so that's the subject today is, can we get more protein? Did you know that protein's going to turn off that hunger? And did you know how protein works in your body? So they've done lots of studies on the fact that if you're not eating enough protein, your body is going to continue to crave food until you turn off, or till you get enough protein to be able to turn off those cravings. And so that's why you're hungry. You're hungry because you're not getting enough protein. Do you want beautiful hair and skin? You got to build your body. Your body is made of protein. And our body and our brain and everything is functioning with cholesterol. And so if we don't eat the fat, we don't eat the protein, we can't build our body. And then your brain breaks down, your bones break down, you end up with osteoporosis, your bones are going to break down, your muscles are going to break down, you end up with sarcopenia. As women over 50, we want to be aware that we need to bring in the protein to correct our body so that we can have the body that we want to live with, so that we could build the body we need to function, to live beautifully, to live adventurously. Ladies, I'm 61 years old. I look amazing. I feel amazing. I feel beautiful in my body. But you know, I was not there before. I used to be 225 pounds. I was unhealthy. I had asthma. I had depression. I had sore degenerating knees and some arthritis. And I was anxiety and worry. I was a mess. I wasn't happy. Why do we want to live like that? So did you know that if you eat more protein and get more fat, you actually get your body to function the way it was designed? You actually create a metabolism that's working for you. Calories in, calories out doesn't help with weight loss, and more exercise along with that, because you still have sugar in your blood. As long as you still have sugar in your blood, you're a sugar burner. You will just store more fat. What we want to do is stop eating the processed foods, stop eating the carbohydrates, then that gives your space more room for protein. Protein first. 30 grams of protein is going to help you build muscle and bone. And you want to do it sooner than later. You don't want to end up with osteoporosis and then try to figure out how you're going to build your bones. You don't want them to start breaking down. If you fall, you're in trouble. We want to keep our bones functioning. We want to build muscle in menopause, in over 50, over 60. We need to build muscle. But if you're eating bread, if you're eating the processed foods, you're not building muscle. You're breaking it down, because that's inflammatory. When you eat inflammatory foods, you're breaking down your cartilage. You're causing inflammation. You're breaking your body down. It's not functioning the way it's supposed to. And so it's so cool to know that we could just program our body with the food we're eating by having protein. And I think that's so exciting to know that we can do this. So, I mean, I was just talking with a client. If we need to build our bones, she's not overweight. She's just trying to correct her health for the second half of her life. She's already lost the 10 pounds she needed to lose. So now it's time to build the bones. So eat 3 meals a day. Eat that protein, 30 grams or more a day at each meal, per meal. Helps you build a muscle, helps you build your bones. And then you got to put some fat with that. I just sipped some olive oil this morning for breakfast. That's my polyphenols. That feeds your gut bacteria. That helps your gut stay less inflamed. We need to have short chain fatty acids for a healthy gut. And if it's inflamed, we need to work on figuring out why our body is inflamed and stop it. So most of that is food. Food is information to your body. Are you eating an anti-inflammatory diet, or are you eating an inflammatory diet? And do you even know what that is? Because if you're listening to the medical system, they will tell you the complete opposite of what I'm telling you. Because as a functional nutrition practitioner with lived experience of obesity, I've had a sister that died from obesity. I've had a brother that survived obesity. Which one do we want to have? I am surviving obesity. Don't let them tell you that obesity is an incurable disease. It is not. It is a lifestyle disease. And that just means your metabolism's broken. You can fix obesity. You can fix diabetes. It is not a permanent, it is a lifestyle dysfunction, lifestyle disease. They are reversible. They can go, you can correct them. And so you can do that with food to program your body. And so you need to do that with protein. We need to bring in more protein. So, like if you're craving pasta, if you're craving all the sweets and you can't stop eating the sweets and the pasta and the bread and you want the pizza, that's because you're not eating enough protein. If you're eating those, your body thinks it's going to get protein. So it keeps telling you, oh, just eat more. Let's eat more. I need that protein. Or it could be that it's the dopamine response or both. Every time you eat those, you get a dopamine hit. What if you were to chase serotonin instead? What if you were to get light in your eyes? What if you were to eat meat and feel great and get fat and make your brain function and not have depression? Those are what we want to do. We want the meat and the fat. We want the vegetables to support our gut. Berries are antioxidants, and but we don't want to eat cups of them, just a little bit. Because if you have insulin resistance, you've got to think, how much fire are you throwing on the flame? If you're throwing a lot of fruit into your diet, it could be too much sugar in your blood, and therefore you're a fat store, not a fat burner. When we eat protein and fat and we don't eat the sugar, we are fat burners. We want to become metabolically flexible. We want to fix our metabolism and reduce the sugar load on the body. And you need to eat more proteins to turn off those cravings. We need to eat more protein, stop the cravings, build our muscles, build our bones. It's so important because obesity kills more people than drugs and alcohol combined. And so that doesn't have to be anybody's future. It's only the future of people who don't get this knowledge, who don't know what they need to do. I used to be one of those people, but I had to learn, and I did learn. And now I'm guiding other women over 50 to make the choice for health, to reclaim the second half of your life. Bring back in your protein. Protein is healthy. We are meat beings. I found, this is just a funny story today. I have been posting more pictures of Buddy. So if you've been following me on Instagram, check my Instagram link out. I have Buddy Rescue Cat. He is my cat. And I found a bunny tail on the ground today, just a bunny tail. And I've found a bunny tail on the ground before with a pile of blood. Basically, one of the cats inhaled the bunny, and there is no other bunny parts left but the bunny tail. But they're carnivores. That's what they need for their body to build their body. But we have to understand what our ancestral health was and is still, because we are not that different from when we were running around the savannas, living in caves, plugged into the earth. We were plugged into the earth. We're not there anymore. Earth, the energy comes from the earth. If we're not touching the earth with our bare feet, getting light in our eyes, we are out of our circadian balance. We are out of circadian rhythm. And so those are things we also need to do. But if we're not feeding our body the way our body was designed, it isn't going to function. You're not going to feel beautiful. You're not going to look beautiful. You're going to have inflammatory fat around your face and look unattractive. And that was something Dr. Sean O'Mara was talking about, because he talks about the visceral fat. He says the best thing we can do to look and feel more attractive is to reduce the visceral fat around our face and our neck. And I thought that was just super empowering that we could choose to do that. And so, but we got to stop the cravings. We can't get any of this done if we're craving these foods, and we got to get rid of the cravings. Don't just assume that you can eat something in moderation if you have insulin resistance. Don't assume that you can eat something if you have that food sensitivity. If you have a food sensitivity to something that you're eating, you're going to keep your inflammation load on overdrive, and your gut is going to get more inflamed, and it isn't going to be healthy. And then that's what causes more problems with your colon and your liver. It starts with a big C. But we want to get rid of all of that. We want our body healthy to lose weight. And so just have to remember that obesity kills more people than drugs and alcohol combined. So don't assume that you have to have obesity. Don't assume that you have to live with diabetes or prediabetes. So if you're worried about weight gain and somebody's told you, or the doctor's told you, that you have to lose weight so that you're not diabetic, or that you have to lose weight to get rid of your prediabetes, what are you going to do about it? Are you just going to wait till you become diabetic? Because that's what the medical system will do. You're in a reference range. All of a sudden, you're over here, and they're just going to watch you each year till you pop over that reference range, and now you're diabetic. But from the functional ranges, as long as you are overweight and have insulin resistance, Ben Bickman and everybody else, what they're saying is that you are already diabetic right here. Don't wait for the numbers to go up. The way to correct this and stop those cravings, especially for women over 50, eat that protein, 30 grams of protein minimally, and you want to eat 3 meals a day. Don't start intermittent fasting. For the holistic low carb method, I always have you start where you're at. If you need to correct your cravings, you need to eat more to lose more weight. And so that means analyzing what you're doing, not necessarily analyzing, but putting 3 meals together: fat, protein, and vegetables, maybe a few nuts and fruit for dessert. So if you need to nibble on something, right, you don't want to have a snack between your meals. What you want to do is have your meals and then not snack between your meals. You want to eat it all at once, 30 grams of protein, eat your vegetables, eat to satiation, have a tablespoon of fat, because you want your skin to glow. You want to feel beautiful. You want your hair to grow. Your hair and your skin need protein. If you think you need to cut out the protein and cut out the fat and eat the grains, you're going to have visceral fat, you're going to have skin that doesn't glow, and you're going to have thinning hair. My hair has never thinned in menopause because I started this program in about 53. I started my low carb lifestyle. So my hair has gotten thicker and my muscles have gotten stronger, and I'm healthier, living pain-free, because inflammation is pain equals pain. Inflammation equals pain. Do you have pain in your body? Write down all the pain in your body. What's going on in your body? I run a metabolic and thyroid analysis with every client, and I see what's going on in their body and where it's concentrated. Is it concentrated in the endocrine function or the neurological function or the detoxification function? Where are your symptoms showing? And those are the areas that you need to focus on for detoxification and to manage your health and nutrition. So there's so much information we can get when we run the 5 labs. And so you always want to look at going in and look at the health of your body. What can you do? What can you hack? What can you do next? What have you started? And what do you want to do? You got to start and have action. Don't just stand back and do the same old thing that isn't working. Let's get into action. Let's do this one thing. Let's add 30 grams of protein, have 3 meals a day, eat more to weigh less. Don't snack between your meals. That's the goal this week. That's what I want you to do. So you can turn off those cravings, get your carbs under 100, and just make it, right now, just do fruit, nuts and seeds without any oils. So change your oils. If you can do just fat, you're going to be so much healthier to reduce your risk for diabetes and prediabetes, because it's that important. But you get to eat to satiation. You get to be excited with what you're eating. And when you get excited about what you're doing and make that a goal and an action, you get results. And so if you want a weight loss solution, a diabetes solution, I am taking calls tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday. And let's get on a health adventure strategy call and find out how much weight you can lose and what's going on in your body and what we can do about it. Because if you create a health adventure staycation this year, by the end of the year, you will be down 20 pounds and you will be getting your life back, turning off the pain of inflammation in your body. Starts with protein. But if you need help and you don't want to spend the next 25 years trying to figure out your solution, I can help you collapse the time and get it done sooner. And I'm not bragging. It took me 25 years to get to where I'm at. This is how it works. I have the holistic low carb method. It is a weight loss and diabetes solution. It works for everybody, but my voice is speaking to you, women over 50, because I customize this based on what you need. Some people will tell you you need more protein. Some people will tell you you need more fat. What does your body need? Let's run the labs and find out what your body needs. Have you, most everybody's digestion is off. Gallbladder is sluggish. If you go low calorie, Dr. William Davis says, go and schedule your gallbladder surgery. That is not how you lose weight. That is how you go into gallbladder surgery. And that's very interesting, isn't it? We need to make sure your bile is functioning so your gallbladder is functioning, because your gallbladder was designed for your body to eat protein and fat so it can function. And if you eat fat, then it's going to squirt fat into your digestive tract to help you digest it. But if you don't, it's going to stop working and back up. When things back up, they don't function. And so then they break down and they get sluggish, and you're going to have inflammation. And so to turn off the inflammation, you get to turn off the pain. But we have to look at diet as our opportunity. Food is information to your body, and movement is medicine. It actually helps you dial it all in. If you get the right movement to get your metabolism to work, to get your mitochondria to work. This is a lot of information, and I'm probably going to stop it pretty quick because I just did a podcast. I got super excited. I wanted to come on here because I'm still dressed up. So I thought I'd come out here on social media and let you guys know that I'm thinking about you, that I want you to succeed, that I am the voice for women over 50 for the holistic low carb method so that you can change your life, reclaim the second half of your life. Get your weight loss and diabetes solution all at once. Together, you get a 2-for-1. Because when we reset your metabolism, we're going to reset your blood sugar. We're going to turn off those cravings and that hunger. We're going to turn off the pain of inflammation. We're going to stop that brain fog and get you more energy. How would you like to have 95% less pain, like one of my clients? Smaller shoes, smaller clothes, clean out that closet, get rid of all of the overweight clothes, and get down to one size of clothes only. And maybe somebody will give you some smaller clothes that you could just play with and have fun with. That's what happened to me. I'm wearing my 60th birthday dress that I celebrated in and had a fun photo shoot because I celebrated 60. I had never felt so beautiful in my body, but I did the work. But one of the things that I had to do was stay excited. I had to figure out how to get excited about life. And so the more I learn, the more I understand, the more I hang out with other people and podcast and network with the people who know what they're doing, the more I hung out with people who were successful. I became successful. And so I just listened to Boundless Radio. And so you want to do that too, Boundless Body Radio. I'll post the link in stories. And I just did a podcast where we crunched in 2 hours worth of information into 1 hour. So we're both in ketosis. We were both in fasted state. So we were running on ideas and talking fast. And so I'm going to be putting out that information into shorts and advertising it so that you guys can hear what we were talking about. But it's all about hacking your health, my journey, what you can do, and the protein you need to eat, what you need to do to make your body fit, aging beautifully and adventurously, because this is not about a diet. This is about getting your life back on track for longevity, to turn off those disease-causing genes in your body, flip that sugar switch off, and recreate the body that you want to live with. It is all possible at any age. At any age, we can do this. We just need food as information to our body, and that is protein. When we get I'm just going to give it a little recap. When we get the right amount of protein, our body turns off its appetite because it's satiated. Simple as that. The more we eat, the less appetite we will have. And they've just done studies where they showed somebody was doing like 20% carbs or ultra processed food, and then he went up to like half of that. And then they showed how sick he got. So if you're eating 50% processed food and you're not fixing your food at home and eating more protein, your body's going to be riddled with visceral fat. You're going to have higher hunger hormones, and you're going to be deficient in your satiety hormone. And that's what it comes down to. We don't want that. We want to balance our hormones, especially as women over 50. We want to turn off the hunger, eat more protein, protect our bones, protect our muscles, and have beautiful skin. And then we get to throw out the fat clothes out of the closet and wear our skinny clothes and feel gorgeous, and not have diabetes. Do not assume you have to stay obese or stay in diabetic state. I was 225 pounds. I reversed that. It took me a while because I had to learn everything. I had to live all the diets. I had to live all the failure. I had to learn what I needed to do. You get this from me directly. We're going to collapse the time it takes to get you healthy. And I have space for 3 women this month, or anybody, men as well. I have space for 3 people to help you stop the cravings, get your energy back, turn off that brain fog, stop the pain of inflammation, and help you reclaim the second half of your life. How much is that worth to you? I would bet it's priceless. And I bet you're a 10 in action. And if that's you and that's resonating with you, you're my next client. and I'm here for you. And how I am on these calls is how I'm going to be with you on your personalized calls. I was just talking to a client yesterday. She goes, I just loved your energy. And I'm like, well, thank you. I put myself out there, and I am here for you. I am here for a service of women over 50 because I've been there and I know how much it hurts. I know how hard it is to have depression. I know how hard it is to get into action. We have to hang out with like-minded people in the right community so that we can get the health that we want to build for our bodies. That's what it comes down to. All right. So leave a comment. Let me know that you're getting your protein. And stay tuned. I have something coming up that I'm going to start doing it in July. And I'm going to still come here once a week and put out a new video so that what I'm thinking about, you can get. But also, go to my website, download my workbook that I have for stubborn fat for women over 50. It's a really good workbook. It's going to give you the guide you need for 8 essential hacks to kind of get your body started. But what that does is put you on my email list, that you get my information directly to your mailbox, and you get first chance to work with me and get to keep abreast of what's going on and how I am going to be maximizing podcast interviews and putting myself out there so that you guys get that information. That's what I want to do. And that's what I'm doing. So get on my email list. Let me know if you need the direct link, if you can't find the workbook, and I will send it out to you. And if you specifically ask for it, normally it's for podcast. But if you go check out Boundless Body Podcast by Casey Ruff and check out his podcast, you won't regret it. And let me know you did. I will send you my podcast only special, which is the whole, I calling it my mini course, my belly fat buster mini course. That's what it is. And it comes with the workshop, the workbook, and the cheat sheet. And if you want that, just let me know and I'll send it out to you. But go and check out Bodyless. Okay, I'm going to have to send the link because I can't think of the name. Boundless Body. There we go. Casey Ruff. Go ahead and check out that podcast. You won't regret it. He's amazing. He's interviewing many people, so many people who are in the know. And when you hang out with us and the like-minded health professionals who understand holistic low-carb ancestral diet, you will have better health than the person that you're living with, better health than everybody else around you, and you're worth it. And don't let anybody else sidetrack you when you start making your action changes, because they're going to be watching you. They're going to see that you say no to the bread, to the pizza, and to all the crap that they're eating because you want to choose health for your body. And so they're going to be watching you. And that's okay. You get to be strong and say, I don't want that in my body because it doesn't suit the goals that I have. It is not part of the goals that I have for my life. I want to live longer. I want 10 to 20 more years of my life. And food is going to give me that. When I eat a holistic low-carb diet, when I pull in that lifestyle, not a diet, when I pull in that lifestyle, you get your health back. Simple as that. All right, let's flip that sugar switch off. Gotcha. All right, take care. See you soon.